Good evening. My name is Isidro Figueroa. I'm the city's principal planner, and tonight I will be making a presentation regarding the master license agreement for wireless installations on municipal facilities. Providing background on the subject, wireless technology is evolving rapidly. New technology will require the upgrade to existing facilities and construction of new facilities to include numerous small cell facilities located in the public right-of-way on existing infrastructure such as streetlights and traffic signals. Local government's authority regarding the regulation of wireless deployment is restrained by federal and state mandates and laws. The state passed legislation that allows applications to be deemed granted if a city fails to make a determination in the time limit set by the Federal Communications Commission shot clocks. The city may not regulate wireless facilities on the basis of radio frequency emissions if facilities comply with the FCC's emissions regulations. The city retains some discretion over aesthetic placement of cellular telecommunications facilities. FCC Administrative Order October 15, 2018 mandates that cities cannot prohibit or have the effect of prohibiting the development of wireless networks. The city must treat all wireless service providers equally. Establishing a master license agreement will help ensure that this occurs. Cities must allow wireless communication companies to use city infrastructure and must allow wireless telecommunications companies to construct new infrastructure in the right of way. The order took effect January 2019, and the city has negotiated the MLA with AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon. The purpose of the master license agreement is to provide for a comprehensive document that contains uniform terms and conditions applicable to all small cell facilities installed on city municipal facilities. It also establishes the procedures for issuance of a license to use city municipal facilities such as streetlights, traffic signals, and other right-of-way structures. Staff has collaboratively negotiated the MLA and design standards with the carriers. The slide before you illustrates examples of 4G and 5G small cell facilities. To the left, you have an example of a 4G facility, and to the right, an example of a 5G facility. The MLA establishes one set of rules and procedures for issuance of a license to use city municipal facilities. Site permits issued pursuant to the MLA would identify the licensed municipal facility and contain detailed exhibits for the site plans, insurance, documentation, surety, and other materials that are unique to the site. Cities must process all applications received within 60 days of application for equipment mounted on existing structures, 90 days for the construction of new structures. Providers benefit by reducing costs associated with negotiating individual city municipal facilities, licenses, and allowing deployment of small cell facilities with a streamlined process. The following are some of the MLA key components. Term, 10 years. Fees, $270 per wireless installation located in the city's right-of-way for each year of the site permit term. Included is an automatic annual fee escalator linked to the Bureau of Labor Statistics published Consumer Price Index for the LA, Long Beach, Anaheim metro area. Construction. Licensees shall comply with all applicable laws related to the construction, installation, operation, maintenance, and repair of licensees' wireless installations installed in the right-of-way and on municipal facilities. Operations and maintenance. Licensees' operations of its wireless installations will comply with all FCC regulations regarding RF emissions and exposure limitations. Licensee equipment installed pursuant to the MLA shall not damage or interfere in any way with city property and operations or the operations of prior existing third-party installations. The proposed design standards establish design standards intended to minimize the aesthetic impacts of these small cell facilities without effectively prohibiting the provision of wireless service. The proposed design standards contain an application for a site permit, require design standards that will minimize adverse visual impacts, and ensure that the installation of small cell facilities protect and benefit public health, safety, and welfare. The MLA, inclusive of the design standards, are exempt from the California Environmental Quality Act, commonly known as CEQA, pursuant to Section 15303, new construction or conversion of small structures, as the MLA would facilitate new equipment on city facilities. The Public Works and Transportation Committee reviewed the MLA design standards on March 23, 2021. One carrier requested consideration of MLA design standards to be continued to a future meeting to allow the carrier to continue negotiating terms with the city. The committee recommended, with a 3-0 vote, to move the items forward to the City Council for consideration with the following direction. Schedule an additional stakeholder meeting with the carriers to consider modifications to the design standards prior to the City Council review of the MLA design standards. Return to the committee if significant changes were made to the MLA and accompanying documents that would alter the original intent of the MLA or design standards. A stakeholder meeting was held on May 20th, 2021. Staff provided a detailed explanation to the carriers of the reasoning for accepting or declining carrier proposed modifications. Staff agreed to make modifications that provide internal consistency within the document, make appropriate references to the MLA, include an automatic annual fee escalator linked to the Bureau of Labor Statistics published Consumer Price Index for the LA, Long Beach, Anaheim metro area, provide clarification of requirements and decision-making authority, and eliminate redundancies. Changes are minor and do not alter the original intent of the MLA design standards, consistent with the committee's direction. Staff recommends that the City Council approve a resolution for the MLA, inclusive of the site permit process and design standards for wireless installation on municipal facilities. This concludes staff's presentation. Staff is available for any questions. Thank you.